everybody. Welcome to Network Connection. My name is Roni. Today, I have the pleasure to talk with Becky Myers. She is the PR and marketing guru of MyHart Communications, located right here in Texas. Hey, Becky, how are you today?
I'm great, Roni. How are you?
Good. All right. So, Becky, tell us, what is it that you do?
At MyHart Communications, we love helping you find your future customers. And the way we do that is by developing creative and engaging content that matters to your clients and your customers. We do that through blogs, your website. It can be e-newsletters. It can be, printed collateral that you might be sending out, any sort of thing like that. And we also are very skilled at media relations. What that means is we develop stories about you that are unique. We get to the golden nuggets that are special about you and your business, because that's what people are going to hear. They're going to resonate with that. And when we do that, we put the story together and we put it out in all the ways I just mentioned. And that draws customers to you.
Very interesting. So, Becky, let me ask you this. How long have you been in business?
Well, MyHart Communications is just about 5 years old. And we started in business together. Susie Hartgrove is my business partner, because we're both passionate about helping businesses grow. We really like working with small to medium-sized businesses because they need the most help just sort of getting to the next level in their business. And they may have done all the other things right. They've got systems in place, they have employees, they're making their widgets or selling their services, but they need help growing. And a lot of times people aren't good that can run a business, and they're good at what they know, but they're not good at PR or marketing. And that's where we come in. So 5 years, although I've been in the business, over 30 years, a long time. And I'm a trained journalist. So I really know how to craft messages for the outside world and what
It's amazing.
here.
Wow, that's so cool. Let me ask you this. So, is there something specific about MyHart Communications that really sets you apart from the other companies out there?
Well, what Susie and I like to say, we're good Texas girls, and we like to work with local businesses, but not exclusively. We'll work with anyone, and we love that. But we're Texas women. We're Texas strong, and so for us to be able to give back in our community is really important. And we're different because we both have public service backgrounds. We both worked at the city of Houston. Susie's worked for elected officials in the past, and I've worked corporate, and we have a really diverse background between us that helps us bring everything to the table that you might need. And it's what we love to do, I guess. And at MyHart Communications, we like to say we communicate with heart.
Oh, that is awesome. So let me ask you another question. So you've been in business for 5 years, so you probably have a favorite customer service story to tell.
There are a couple of things that come to mind, and let's see. A favorite one that I have is for a men's hair salon, and we were helping a local couple who bought a franchise. They were opening their first salon. And we were really excited about this because we were able to get them a fantastic media placement. And that was on a daytime television show called Houston Life. It's very popular. And the placement, what we did was we pitched a man over, which is a man makeover. So we had a gentleman who was a little bit scruffy, needed a haircut, a beard trim. So we took him in, and they had us on through the whole show in different segments. So he came on at the beginning. We kind of saw the before and after, and they were able to show what great skills they have. They're very talented stylists. And of course, the before and after was pretty amazing difference. So that was a value of thousands of dollars easily. And we were able to bring that to the client with just that single media hit. And we had more, but that was the one that was the most fun. And then another thing we did sort of during the pandemic, we work with Action Coach, and they do business coaching. And when the pandemic hit, we were all scrambling, of course, to figure out how to pivot and keep our businesses going and to even grow them. So we work with Action Coach to start a newsletter, and what they do is they'll go out and interview small businesses, and that's a marketing opportunity for small businesses
Mhm.
because they have substantial databases that they email these to. So they'll do the interview. We take the interviews from an audio and a written transcript, and we convert it into the written word and into a really nice email for some of them. And it makes them sound and look human. So that has resulted for them in significant new business. It was a really good opportunity for them to meet new businesses. So for us to be able to convert those interviews into something that's personable and helpful to other businesses as they were going through the pandemic has really been meaningful to us. And we've worked with multiple Action Coach franchisees across the country to do that. So that's
Awesome,
kind
Becky,
of
that sounds amazing. So while we're already talking about COVID-19, so we heard how it affected your clients, but how did it affect you?
well for us. We were really nervous. We lost a couple of big clients that were going to come in, and as you know, people paused, right? A lot
Yeah.
of businesses had to pause. One of those just completely went away, like it was shut down. It was a sort of a nonprofit arm of a business, and they just decided after a number of months it wasn't viable.
Mhm.
Then another one came in, we did some work for them. It was also for a foundation, and it was really interesting stuff. We were able to help for a few months. And so that project did come through at a different level. For us, though, being able to pivot and think of how to do things differently, instead of just doing media relations or writing a blog or doing social media for our clients, we said, all right, what is it that we can do that encompasses our skill sets? And so we were able to turn around and do things on a smaller scale and
Okay.
to introduce smaller scale help to people and businesses to give them a low risk of entry. And also, people were just nervous last year. They weren't sure if they were going to make it through the year.
Yeah.
And we were able to help by providing, we'll do a blog or we'll do some social media for you, or we'll help with these newsletters. And it affected us because it made us think differently about how we're offering services and what types of services we're offering, and also to put ourselves out there more and
Yeah.
to help people more and business owners.
Wow. So let me a little bit tone down on the package that you were just talking about with I think you called it like an entry level for PR for smaller businesses. Can you tell us just a little bit more about that?
It's called a quick start package. And what we do is we offer through that package, we'll offer to write a single blog, a single topic newsletter that's like, they're each going to be 500 words or less, either of
Mhm.
these. We can write a short press release if you have an event or some sort of announcement you want to make. And we can distribute that to a few media outlets or blogs that are influential in your industry. And we could offer some social media writing for you. So any of those on their own, are a low price, and you could get three or more for like under $1,000. And
Oh,
it just depends on which one you want, but that is actually available to look at on our website for exact pricing. And that is myheartcommunications.com.
so you already said through the website. Can you share with us other ways to get in touch with you?
Absolutely. Feel free to call me at 281-844-2725. And my email is Becky at myheartcom.com. That's BECKY at MYHARTCOMM.com.
Well, thank you so much for your time today. That's all the questions I have for you. I really appreciate your time and I really enjoyed the conversation with you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.